the center of small battlefield.
Which is a matchup that is honestly, should be, on paper, is really bad for Little Mac. And yeah, found a phenomenal call out with the up B on a jump.
It's really just a testament to how patient Poppin is.
Yeah.
For such a young player, he just exhibits so much patience and willingness to take his time in matches in a way that many players, especially his age, just don't quite see. I mean, he's really incredible. Wow.
Oh, okay, Dr. Mario.
No Little Mac.
No Little Mac.
You know, that's maybe a little bit understandable. I had heard that he had a doc as well, but I have actually yet to see it come out today.
I'm absolutely thrilled to see it.
Doc is such a cool character, and wow, can he get some early kills. I mean, look at him throwing out that F-tilt right off the bat. This is also similarly another really interesting choice to play into Mega Man because, I mean, Dr. Mario is known for having just as bad of a recovery.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, if you're going to have a secondary, I feel like you would maybe want one that complements the other character you play.
Right,
but these both kind of have the same strengths and the same weaknesses.
I am a character that bides my time.
Oh my gosh, that fair is strong.
Relies on microspacing and has incredibly large punishes and really early kill confirms. But, like, what do you do against Sandy here?
Right. I mean,
obviously showcasing off just the power of Dr. Mario.
Yep.
This is something that Sandy is at least pretty familiar with as...
Yeah.
What a call out.
You never want to neutral get up against the Mega Man, honestly. Like,
he's got the reaction on lock. Sandy's ready for that there. Now, here's an interesting spot for Dr. Mario to be in. I mean, he's got all the kill moves in his kit, but Sandy especially being willing to take it a little bit slow here, just kind of poke in throughout neutral. It's going to be really hard for Poppin to find his moment. Of course, this is what Poppin is meant for, though. These are kind of the moments where he's able to pull out and really show what he can do.
And I mean, from what we saw in the previous game, too, against Aaron.
Still living.
Close, is like, I mean, it was, nice, still killed. He's an explosive player. So, you know, even when it seems like he's down, he can bring it back.
I mean,
which he already has,
state
basically.
that he shows here in some of these games is really crazy. Up you out of shield, just get that percent, knock him away. Say, let's reset some neutral here. I'll take the, 16 or 17 that it does. Strong move. Oh, good roll around there, missing the grab. Oh, and the... Okay. Resorting to the ledge trapping, I don't mind that play. I think that's not a bad idea as Dr. Mario. You don't really want to commit to off-staging Sandy here.
Right.
Especially because the reversals could be really easy. And see, just pushes a little bit off stage. Sandy just takes that ledge trapping. And Mega Man is equally as good as ledge trapping.
As
100%. They are going off stage. That's what Rafa really was showing, trying to show off in that match that we just saw before.
That lingers so long. Holy cow.
And you know, it's just such a strong move. It could be a way he gets a kill here, it might just take out the stock. I'm thinking the back air is going to be what seals it, unless he gets a solid grab here in the corner.
True.
He tries to go for the up B, but Sandy's ready for it, safely using the back air quite a distance.
Oh my goodness, the up air.
That'll get you eventually, 160%. But, you know, that's not too bad. Poppin really took it carefully. He's only taken 9% throughout getting that first, or bringing Sandy down to the last stock.
That's
a rough spot. Oh, wow, he doesn't get hit by the down air. Poppin's still in this here. A little string to get him going. And he can't seem to keep Sandy in the corner. He's going to try and push his way back out.
Super vital for Dr. Mario to regain some stage control because you don't want to be in the corner.
Absolutely. Especially a character here. A few projectiles, a solid disjointed back air. This is not where you want to be as Dr. Mario. He's really trying to take his time, though. Good patience by Poppin as he's just waiting to try and have his chance to throw out a single move.
Just so many neutral get-ups, unfortunately, here. I'm seeing from Poppy, which is just so deadly. It's just like, honestly, there's like some things in some matchups that you just never want to do. Rolling in against Puff, you know, me and you both know that. You don't want to do that, and you don't really want to make a habit of neutral get-upping against a Mega Man because they're just going to charge their smash attack and kill you from half stage, basically.
And I think, was that an F smash on every stock? It was the first and the third stock.
It was definitely the first and the third, and I think it was a back air maybe on the second one.
Definitely putting in work. He's just calling out Poppin for his get up. I think Poppin needs to focus a little bit more on maybe switching up the times that he's getting off of ledge.
I mean,
Sandy's
granted,
kinda ready
that's
for it.
easier said than done with Dr. Mario.
He took his time on the ledge get up beforehand, but I think Sandy is ready to kind of call him out.
Yep.
And definitely has the reflexes to try and throw out that F smash. Kind of an unfair ledge trapping tool against a character like Dr. Mario.
Yep.
But I mean, here he comes right into game 200. Oh, almost a kill there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the up B just not getting the strong hit. And
Yep.
again, Sandy with the safe shield pressure with the back air. Wow, good waiting on the shield. It's okay. 131, he's just got to find a solid kill option, but just like in game 1, that proved to be a pretty difficult for Poppin.
Oh, no tech on that. Dangerous spot now. Barely making it back with that air dodge.
And here we go, back off stage.
Good air dodge again.
And the grab, he's just going to throw him the other way.
Yeah, it goes for the DI mix-up there.
Yep. Okay, and we're kind of in this awkward spot here, 67% on Poppin. This is where Mega Man might be able to wean out a good kill, just send him a little bit off stage, and that's going to be it. Wow, good clank on the up B there. Back in the corner again, and once again, he's really just stuck trying to get a kill.
Oh, he lives that, okay.
Up there's not going to do it.
And I mean, this is another strength of Mega Man is like just the ability to nickel and dime, percent on your opponent. Like, I mean, we saw like Sandy take a huge loss on the percent lead in the beginning. Finally, that backer taking it for Poppin, but yeah, Mega Man brought it all the way back to 112 before losing that stock.
Yeah, I mean, if he's just ready to sit and play out that game, it's going to be really hard for Poppin to land a solid kill move. And while difficult for Sandy as well, definitely a player who's willing to bide their time and get off that percent, because then the kills just become all that more easy.
And that's like also part of the kind of conditioning that we saw Sandy doing is with the smash attacks at ledge is now we've conditioned Poppin to roll in and caught that there with that up smash.
Yeah, really good catch by Sandy. I mean, the F smash on the game 1, now catching with the up smash, really good interaction with his opponent there. And here's where Sandy might be able to bring back some percent, but hey, look at that strong out of shield move. Yeah.
Both of these characters have good get off me tools.
Yeah, swat him away here.
Yep.
And both of them kill, so like
pretty similar
using
moves.
a little bit more of the reflector. I kind of like that idea.
Yep.
Definitely helps it. And good up smash call out, just narrowly evading that down air, just right alongside the dog to get the up smash.
And I mean, honestly, pretty convincing percent lead here. Good patience there, not rolling in. But now it's,
This is a good stock lead for Poppin to be in, but not a good spot.
Right.
And, you're never really able to get too much off of a dock down throw unless you're able to catch your opponent's EI there.
Yeah.
Something that Poppin's maybe not been able to do. I believe you also have to get the reverse hit for it to confirm into anything more. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But definitely something that Poppin's been struggling with. Like the low percent seems to be very difficult for him to make through as well here.
Ooh.
When he's at high percent, Sandy is just so willing to play carefully.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean,
potentially to his detriment here if he's not able to find this stock soon.
Yeah, I almost maybe need to see him play a little bit more aggressively. Poppin is really just kind of waiting it out.
Yeah.
He's taking his turn to nickel and dime Sandy.
Exactly. Excellent point. And really good patience there to just take that crash bomb, honestly, instead of letting yourself get hit by the forward smash.
Yeah, definitely good understanding of what to do in the corner there. He's definitely worked his way around that F smash, avoiding it earlier as well. And now we're in a position where Poppin is still definitely in a good spot, but this is where Sandy has a chance to get back in the game.
Oh, I like that footstool.
Yeah.
But Sandy's been doing a good job of using these like get up attacks to kind of void the tech chases that Poppin is going for in these situations.
Yeah, and here we go. Once again, Sandy really taking the time here. This is a good spot.
Shield.
Wow. That almost could have been a shield break with how much pressure was being put there. Those are kind of the situations where Mega Man typically seems to get them. And wow, just slugging against each other's shield.
Yep.
Poppin's doing a good job of keeping Sandy in the corner. Wow.
Wow, yeah.
The bomb's going to keep him living. Shield the next one, and once again, stuck there. Sandy does a good job of making it out.
Yep. Oh, that was so good. Catching the saw blade and hitting the back air and evening it up 1-1, Poppin and Sandy. Great adjustments there from Poppin in that matchup.
Yeah, a little bit more use of the reflector, using it as a movement tool as well. The cape is a very solid way to get around this matchup.
Just doing a good job of playing from that lead, basically. I feel like the lead is what let Poppin play that patiently as well. So it's like, I feel like this is maybe one of those matchups where taking that lead is important. I mean, so many are, but especially this kind of matchup where, you know, you just want your opponent to need to approach you, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I really particularly enjoy how he lands with the up air. It seems that Sandy continually hasn't been very ready for it.
Yeah.
It's only killed in one situation, but just the fact alone that move has done a good job of sending Sandy off stage and relegated him to Dr. Mario ledge trap is a testament in and of itself.
Look at how hard of a time that Sandy's having landing here. I mean, Poppin was just doing a good job of being ready for every option and punishing it as Sandy was trying to land.
Yeah, just like the first game, Poppin just showing up with almost 100% on Sandy.
Yep.
And back into an offstage situation, Sandy is once again putting the percent back on pretty quick here.
Yep.
But it seems like we're staying relatively even. Wow, that fair could have just been the stock if it had gone through all of the
I mean, it's been pretty crazy how many of these moves just actually beat Mega Man's moves. I've just noticed, even like when they seem late and lingering. I mean, obviously, you know, the Dr. Mario Nair gets stronger the further it stays out, but like even things like back air and dash attack just linger and are beating Sandy's moves.
Yeah, and it's really impressive how well Dr. Mario has stayed in this matchup. This isn't something that you would immediately think is, ooh, wow, the Nair doesn't quite kill still. Yep. Sandy on the ledge, and can he, wow, good.
Great call out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't even need the shield pressure to use the up B there. And just returning right back at it with the fair. Here we are even again, all that shield pressure, but still gets the dash attack out of shield, catching that dash attack by Sandy.
Yeah.
And here's where the projectiles come into play a little bit more. This is part of the reason why it seems that Sandy wanted to choose that P. That's a solid little bit of percent. And this is once again where Mega Man really seems to climb up in the percent dealt to his opponent. I mean, just look at that, getting nickel and diming him with those projectiles, keeping a good distance. He doesn't want Poppin anywhere close to him. And
just like also like clearly has these combo ruts down. Like okay, if this saw blade hits, it's gonna hit into the crash bomb. It's gonna hit into this, and these are true combos even if they're all the way across the stage.
Yeah, I mean just like that, the multi-hit leap into the back air. It really looks like Poppin should be able to get out of that, but that is actually something that Sandy can reach into with regardless of his DI.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say though, Poppin also been doing a very good job of just like beating these projectiles with aerials that just hit hard, or the cape, like you mentioned before. Dangerous spot now, though, trying to get back on stage.
This isn't the first time he's been stuck at ledge here in the last 30 seconds, but look at that, just running full stage across. He just wants to return back to neutral. Totally understandable, though. 125, he just wants to stay alive.
Ooh.
And this is definitely where Dr. Mario is going to be able to potentially knock out an early kill if he just gets a solid up smash, or maybe even a down B in the corner. We haven't really seen that move come out yet, but Poppin definitely making this matchup look a little bit better than it seems. I
thought there was an up tilt coming out from Sandy there for sure. The fair pushing Poppin back off stage. Really wants to find this fair. The back throw.
It's not going to kill. Dr. Mario is such a heavy character.
True.
Both of these characters surprisingly got some weight to them.
Yeah.
All the prescription medicine that he must be keeping in his pocket.
There it is. Yep. But geez, I mean, 95% on Mega Man, and Dr. Mario, no stranger to finding kills at these percents, just like that.
Down throw up, you're just not going to kill once again. Mega Man's so heavy.
Yeah, maybe with a little bit of rage or on a different stage, that would have done the trick, but not here.
And I don't think that down throw uppy is going to be a confirm at this high percent. So once again, he's going to have to clear it up with the back air. As we saw, the Nair didn't kill around this percent either. So this can definitely be a hard spot for Dr. Mario. And the percent is getting stacked on here now.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what I was talking about earlier with like somebody's finally taken a more definitive lead in the matchup. So it's now Sandy is able to determine the pace of the match. But finally that up smash from Poppin taking that back and leaving it a little bit more even. But Sandy just nickel and diming, like we said before, with these lemons.
Yeah, and he's got the stock here. This is definitely still a winnable situation by Poppin. Wow, good little ledge catch there. Poppin was not aware that maybe that was going to catch him. Sandy catching him at the ledge very well with that projectile, but it didn't really lead to too much. What a scramble between these two players as they try and find their way in game 3.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Could have been a small confirm, but the dash attack to clear out some more space. But here,
Super smart.
What a good reflector, catching the F smash. 73% to 100. This is definitely a situation where Poppin can just show off what he's got. Get that stock early.
And the back air. Yeah, taking that.
There.
Holy cow.
All right, Sandy up 2-1 over Poppin. All he has to do is secure one more game to move into round 2 on winner side of top 32 here. But Poppin is definitely not going to be done. He's not going to go down this easily.
I mean, that was just such a smart usage of the cape in that moment. Like, definitely could have just been, spamming cape against forward smashes all game, but kind of purposefully hasn't. He's caped stuff here and there, but never like a big forward smash like that. Was trying to save it for a big moment, and did. Unfortunately, it just wasn't quite the perfect moment to take the game.
Yeah, not 100%.
But I like,
maybe you're not close enough. Yeah.
But I like saving that trick, in your pocket for a really vital moment like that.
Yeah. Once again, shows the layer of adaptations that these two players are making.
Yeah.
Only within the first 3 games here. Game 4, I'm just more and more excited. And I don't see this Dr. Mario skin come out too often.
That's true.
The yellow doc skin.
The yellow doctor, huh?
Poppin exploring all the skins here.
Yep.
And straight into game 3, a little bit different, a lot slower than the other games. Game 2 and game 3, Poppin really putting on the percent in the first 30 seconds of the match. And it seems that Sandy's just once again pulling out that nickel and dime strategy here, especially taking use of that bear, just showing how useful it can be. Such a disjointed multi-hit and very, very consistent, both as a move and in Mega Man's game plan.
Totally. All right. Oh no! Really unfortunate air dodge.
No jump.
And
leaning back here, he's going to take a deep breath.
Yep.
Try and sit up here. Yeah, you can get that stock pop in. Just a little bit of patience. Try and get out that percent. See, once again, a good landing up air. Sandy is just not ready for that option. Comes out pretty quick. It doesn't necessarily do too much for him, but just pushing Sandy further into the corner or into a situation that's a bit more favorable for Poppin is always nice.
Yeah.
And the move, once again, does a decent amount enough of percent.
Yeah. But I mean, we're in rush camping territory right now. Sandy has no real reason to get on to Poppin's shield at this point. You can just kind of be more than content to stick around these platforms, shoot your projectiles. I mean, what is Dr. Mario really going to do? He's so slow.
Yep.
He's got to approach.
This is not a place where Poppin wants to be. A stock up 60% behind. This game is already swinging towards Sandy's favor on game 4 of round 1, top 32.
Yep.
Poppin tried to push himself out of the corner, and wow, the damage just keeps racking up.
Just a really unfortunate situation to be in, honestly. Back throw,
not going to kill. Maybe just needed a pummel or two to get it to work.
Right. There it is, the up smash.
There, yeah, another good call out by Poppin on game 4.
And I mean, Dr. Mario tacks that damage on quick, so if Poppin can get an opening in here, he can even this up really quickly.
I really just want to see what a game 5 situation looks like with these two characters.
Right.
I mean, definitely game 4 taking a bit more time than the previous games has.
Ooh.
Back in the corner, Poppin just can't seem to get out here. Wow, gonna go out for that ledge guard.
Oh my
use
gosh.
of the dog, but Sandy is also thinking about it as well.
Yeah.
Trying to get a little string, but pellets are just gonna put in so much work on pushing Poppin back away. And wow, the space just gets created again. Poppin just cannot seem to find an opening as he's pushed back into the corner.
Ooh.
Just looking to rob out a kill with that back air.
Yeah.
Poppin at 135. It surely will kill here shortly.
I mean, it's kind of a dangerous situation here now though, for Sandy, too, because we got a Dr. Mario with max rage. So, I mean, an up smash now probably kills, back throw even maybe kills, from ledge. So
yeah, absolutely.
You got to start being really careful as Sandy now, too, and really pick your moment when you want to find this kill.
If he takes this stock, then he's actually in an incredible situation for the first time.
There we go.
The start of this game. Here we go, Poppin.
Yep.
144. Can he tack on a little bit of damage? Nope. And we're back to 0 on both characters. Game 4.
Yep.
Now, a reminder: if Sandy wins this game, he's going to move on to winners round 2. Poppin needs to play this game very carefully if he wants to have a game 5 situation.
Yep.
All right, taking it nice and slow, getting a little bit of pellets in, and trading on the dare, but this is
that back air just beats everything. It's crazy.
And actually, seemingly Sandy is getting all these hits, but Poppin is bringing in a respectable amount of damage.
Totally, just on the trades.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just Dr. Mario.
Yeah, 30% to Dr. Mario, but 40 overall to Sandy until that up air chain. And this is where Sandy is really grinding out that advantage state, showcasing how Doc can just have such a hard time getting out of the corner.
I mean, Sandy has really kind of changed the pace here, too. Like, he's still using a lot of pellet, obviously, but he's getting aggressive, too, trying to change up his approaches and timings.
Yeah, quite a bit faster, and we're going to have to see if this works out. I'm so far doing pretty well. However, the percents are rather even. The trades are not something that Sandy wants in this kind of situation here. And there we go, Poppin pushing him into the corner. He's going to try and go high and work his way around, pushing. Wow, very careful maneuvers around the platform there. Trying to get a good ledge shot, though. F smash isn't going to hit.
Super scary position for both players.
Back in the corner, 100% both. Yeah, Poppin maybe just looking for that up smash will definitely close out the game here. And trying to poke safely with that F tilt. He's got to make his way back to stage. Sandy just dropping down so many different options here. I like the mix-ups that Sandy is using to try and keep the game refreshing as they go into the last stock situation at such high percent. The call-out down air is not going to hit him.
The amount of patience that I'm seeing from Poppin to not get hit from, not to jump in the back row, almost taking it. Now, it's Sandy in an awkward position.
Oh, the back air. Once again, sending him off stage. This isn't a bad position for Poppin to be in. Sending him into ledge trapping. Oh, wow.
If that had been a sweet spot.
Crash bomb not working out well for Sandy. Barely missing the back air confirm. And now, once again, Poppin at the ledge. This is such a tense match here.
Oh, just the up tilt.
Yeah. Killing
catching that read.
Top. That's crazy. I didn't think that move would, first of all, hit Sandy, let alone kill Poppin, knowing a bit more than I do, obviously, as we go into game 5.
Yeah.
What an enticing set here.
Both of these players look exhausted too to be in this game 5.
Yeah, this is so much effort that they're putting in. I mean, the movement on both of these players is just insane as they're trying to maneuver around each other.
That game went down to like almost 1 minute left, basically. So, you know, just the amount of time going into each game as well.
It's just incredible. Game 5 here and on Kalos. Now, this is the unfortunate part for Poppin winning Game 4. This does not seem like a stage he wants to be on.
That's kind of what I would think too. I mean, Sandy's going to live a lot longer on this stage.
That's already been a thing that Poppin has already been having some trouble with.
Yeah. I mean, does Dr. Mario have a wall jump? I mean, that could come into play, I guess. But
I believe he does, but the bigger issue that I'm seeing is how well both of these characters are going to be able to utilize platform.
Yeah.
Mega Man's up B is great at going anywhere he wants. Now, give him a lot option at ledge to land on and also easily reverse Poppin.
Yeah.
And this can be a very deadly situation for Poppin to be in. But look at him, he's just taking it nice and easy, racking on that percent slowly. He wants to hold on to this 40% lead, just getting in there with the occasional F-tilt and the pill.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you really have to do to put the damage on. Like, you don't have to do anything super fancy. Like, just finding these stray hits in neutral here and there, that's what's put 105 onto Sandy.
Yeah, just keep him going right here. Wow, that was kind of some bad shield pressure. Poppin going to take advantage of that with the up B. Just call it out, get another around almost 20% on him. And 55%
big shield.
here. Ooh, wow. Solid shield pressure by Sandy. Gets him off onto the ledge.
Oh, yep, good catch.
Gets that grab, sends him off again. See, there's the wall jump.
Yeah, using that really, really intelligently to get back to stage.
Avoiding the down air. What a good...
Is that killed?
Yeah,
from center stage on Kalos?
What a strong move. That's actually the first time we've seen it come out this entire set. Poppin really showing some patience. It is a very strong move, but it's got a lot of end lag. Very shieldable and a decent amount of startup.
Huge
definitely
damage
not
here,
something that you want. 52% though, 60%.
Yeah.
And this is just where Dr. Mario really puts on the damage. For a low tier character, he sure knows how to take his advantage state really well.
Huge shield damage. Yep, super smart. And there's that, you know, utilizing those platforms in a really good way for Mega Man. Yeah.
And here we go, 85% to 0. Poppin's holding a nice advantage here, even though this is Sandy's stage of choice.
Yep. Oh, big
another
damage.
confirm into that up B, but once again, it's just not going to kill on the center stage. Maybe not quite as strong as the down B.
What I also like about that tornado, nice up smash earlier is is, again, it's another example of Poppin saving some of his bag of tricks, you know, for a moment when it really matters.
Yeah.
And this is game 5, and it matters now.
It seems Sandy's getting a little bit impatient. Poppin has
Yeah.
taken advantage of 2 poorly spaced aerials on his shield to concrete out 2 stocks now. Oh, look at that
Yeah,
upbeat,
it's
clanking with the down air.
It's like the down air is like made useless in this matchup almost.
Yeah.
Oh!
Thank goodness. Whoa!
That was
And
like
is
a
that gonna be
Rivals of Ether type thing. Waveland
Yeah.
on platform into grab?
Yeah.
What game are we watching?
Absolutely. What the great movement there. And I thought he was going to try and go for the down B confirm. Maybe just a little bit too high percent.
Yep.
Sandy is. But wow, stacking on the damage. This is a great situation for Poppin to be in.
Yeah.
All he needs to do is get 1 or 2 more good hits. And he's
Still
not even
alive.
too concerned about losing his stock. And he's making it back to stage anyway. Poppin just coming back over and over. Sandy's going to keep struggling to get to this kill.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay, back to neutral here, but this is not what Sandy wants to happen.
No.
Poppin should have been dead at the ledge almost a minute ago. Another back air sends Sandy back into the corner, and Poppin is just sealing out this game. Another up B, not going to kill, but that's just fine.
This is a dire situation now for Sandy.
Sandy's going to need to make something work here.
He needs to find this kill, and cheese is basically the only option you have left.
Okay, Sandy. This is not entirely losable. Sandy, of course.
There it is. That'll do
What
it.
a call out forward air. Poppin going up 3-2 against Sandy to move into winners round 2. What a set there.
Absolutely.
An incredible call out forward air to end it out. 150%. That's absolutely